Hi, Scorpio. So the energy is really intense right now. Like we know we just, well, I'm experiencing it currently because I'm filming this at the time of the eclipse. We know the eclipse, full moon eclipse in Scorpio. It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. I did hear that it's like the last eclipse in Scorpio until like 31 or 30. Anyways, we're not gonna have to deal with this for the next little while, so that's the good news. But yes, I'm gonna start off by you're the first time I'm gonna start off filming for it first and foremost. Let's get into it, Scorpio. So for those of you who are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Victoria. On this channel we do all things tarot. So let's go ahead and have a look. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, and shout out to my Patreon. Patreon is where you get early ad-free access to all of my YouTube content. So shout out to you guys because you guys have been showing me mad love over on Patreon, and I love you right back. So this is dedicated to my Patreon loves, and I did post your weeklies already, so go ahead and check that out over on Patreon. Link in the description box. And if you want a reading, the link is also in the description box. I have lots of new slots available for the upcoming month. Okay, let's get into it, Scorpio. Let's just see the spiritual energy surrounding you at this time. First and foremost, we have light. So I think it's really interesting that this is the first card that comes up for you, because I feel like with the eclipse, things are being illuminated. Now, of course, when we experience eclipse, there is that sensation of us thinking we know what we're getting into, thinking we know what's coming, and then all of a sudden we are bamboozled because what we thought we were looking at is not actually what we are looking at. So it's just a moment of confusion, stress, and chaos, and surprises, good or bad or neutral, right? So we have the light card. I feel as though there is light at the end of this tunnel, Scorpio. That's what the light card is telling you. You are going to find your light, and the universe is also going to bring this light towards you very soon. It may take a bit of time. It may be, but we're getting there. We have recognition and reward. What I feel with this card is that you may not be giving yourself enough credit for how much you have grown, how much you have been succeeding in life, how much you have been overcoming, growing, and evolving. For some, this could be you are going to be getting an award, okay, or you're going to be, like you're gonna be noticed for something, okay? So your efforts are going to shine through. So not just with like career and all that stuff, that could be something, but also with the universe and your guides, they are also coming up to tell us that you have been doing a great job. I feel like I was gonna say, like, you're about to be like promoted or like honored, okay? So again, this could be like career, school wise, but I'm also like graduation, but I'm also feeling as though it's like you are entering a new phase in your spiritual journey, and I feel as though that's what we are getting with the recognition and reward. But we need to give ourselves credit where credit is due, Scorpio. And then we have disruption. You have been going through a lot of disruptions. It feels like you just can't catch a break, right? It feels like one moment we are growing, evolving, exceeding, and everything feels manageable, and then all of a sudden it's like we're taking several steps back, right? So these disruptions are not something that are actually deteriorating you away from your end goal and away from what you are meant to be. Like, that's what I'm interpreting it as. The disruption, though, is indeed there to cause a sense of stillness, a sense of calm, so that we can kind of like take a moment to regroup and reassess, okay? And again, that is why we have the recognition and rewards card, because there's so much to be recognized for, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have suffering in silence. This is how Scorpio tends to go through their problems. I understand, I'm a Scorpio myself. So we tend to not want to see people, we tend to not want people to see our own weaknesses, okay? What we fear is like weakness. And I feel like there could have been something, it could have been a financial situation or just spiritually, even possibly you experiencing something, going through something, right? This disruption, and keeping a lot of it to yourself. So spirit is coming through to tell you, you do have a support system, and we do see you, okay? So spirit sees you, the universe sees you, and they don't want you suffering in silence. This is your overall energy at the bottom of the deck, suffering in silence. So they don't want that for you, okay? This is one thing that Scorpio could be working on maybe during this eclipse, could be vulnerability, or like honoring their own truth, honoring their own vulnerability, okay? We have movement, choices, and decisions. I do feel as though by the end of the month, okay, you will be faced with a decision. I feel as though there's like two options for you to choose from. This could again be pertaining to your career. This could be pertaining to lifestyle choices, possibly, okay? I myself am trying different diets at this time, and I'm going to the gym, so I'm doing like lifestyle stuff, like changes. But anyways, you guys didn't ask about me, but I'm just saying. So there's something here about changes. There's something here about us entering a transition, or us currently, this is the general reading, so everyone's at different places in life, but we could currently be in a transitional state, okay? But there is going to be a decision to be made by the end of the month. This doesn't necessarily have to be, sorry, Mercury retrograde, a very clear decision, like on, oh, should I move here? Should I take this job? For some, it's really just, like I said, something that comes naturally to you, something that is intuitive to you, and you just decide, like, I'm gonna, make this decision and incorporate something else into my life, okay? We have the crown chakra followed by the rest and rejuvenate. A lot of you have been feeling frustrated, feeling as though you cannot hear your intuition, feeling a lot of blockages, especially like the head. I feel like you've been getting headaches or migraines. And so, oh, am I having an allergic reaction? Anyways, and so I feel so the more we rest, the more we take time to ourselves, the more that we meditate and contemplate, Scorpio, like literally this month is all about protecting your energy and resting, okay? Anything that comes to mind, any downloads, feel free to write them down. They are very important. They may not make sense to you now, but let me tell you, they are spot on and they are there for a reason. The crown chakra card lets me know that there is communication taking place right now between you and the spirit world. So have a pen and paper ready, have a dream journal, dream diary, okay? Keep things handy so that you can write them down, but pay attention to your intuition first and foremost, okay? Let's go ahead and see what your tarot is looking like. I'm gonna do 3 cards for career, finance, all that stuff. And then I'll also do 3 cards for love, okay? So let's go ahead and see what we have here. I'm gonna start off with the life stuff, the career, finance, and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say for Scorpio, please, Spirit. What does Scorpio need to know for the month of May? Career, finance, all that stuff, please. 3 cards, please, for Scorpio. 3 cards for Scorpio this May, please. 3 cards for Scorpio. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups. This is that support, that sense of celebration, that sense of sisterhood that I was telling you about. You have a support system. There's also a celebration taking place. I don't know if it's for you or for a loved one. I feel like someone could be graduating, or someone is going, like, experiencing some kind of milestone. This could be an anniversary also. I'm hearing sobriety, so someone could have been sober for an amount of time. If that's you, congratulations. We are so proud of you. We have the Knight of Swords, and we also have the 8 of Cups. I do feel as though there could be a conversation or information that comes out that will help you move forwards in a healthy way, in a healthy manner, from a situation. It could be career-wise. Maybe you are, you get the clarity you need to move into a new field, possibly, okay? There's this sense of moving on. You could also be mending a friendship, is what I'm getting. I'm also feeling as though some of you've been waiting to get certain documents or some kind of information before you can take on the next step. So that's something I'm seeing. So for some, it's like they're speaking about a graduation, for instance. Now you finally get your diploma, you can officially, move forwards. It's kind of like that energy that I'm getting. Let me actually see more. I said I was going to do 3, but I'm going to see more. Okay, we have the Tower card and the Hangman. That's why I was guided to pull more cards. So Scorpio, it seems like it's a really good idea to not make any crazy sudden investments, okay, at this time. Save your money. I do see mention of things kind of moving slowly for us. Either you are feeling stagnant, or maybe work is feeling stagnant. Maybe your social life is feeling stagnant this May. That does not mean that we need to be impulsive. Continue focusing on your goals. Continue focusing on literally flourishing. Like, just keep focusing on what brings you stability and what keeps you staying. Same. Remain grounded as much as possible. I also feel like your savings account, don't touch it. Like, if you don't need to, don't touch it. Your investment account, like, don't touch it. I feel like we've been good. We've been putting work into something, career, finance, all that stuff. We've been putting work into a project, into something, and I feel like either you are about to possibly experience a moment of chaos when you don't really know what's going to happen next. You're not sure, what the next move is going to be. There's going to be a moment of uncertainty, but you're going to pull through, okay? So don't let the pressure and the stress and the anxiety of it all get to you. That's all I want to say, okay? Let's see what else we have. We got the High Priestess and we got the Star card. Emphasis also on social media, the internet. Some of you are either making new accounts, like I'm hearing business accounts. Some of you are updating a website or creating a website, okay? There's a lot of like innovation taking place here for you this month. I'm also feeling as though you are opening up your ideas and your worldview, okay? So you may be changing your philosophies when it comes to the way you live your life, the way you approach things, okay? Again, there's emphasis here on philosophy. Some of you may be getting into astrology, getting a reading done, possibly. There's something here, there's mention here of religion as well, and studies, okay? So some of you are gonna be reconnecting with old school of thoughts, is what I'm getting, like old thinking. Why am I hearing it like that? It's interesting because I feel like you're gonna, like, there's this twist that you're putting to things. It's like, anyways, I can't find the words today. I'm doing my best, you guys. I really am. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords, and then we have the Lover's card. So there could be some deception when it comes to a partnership. Now, this could be a work situation. We're not looking into romantic love this very moment, but it could be romantic love, okay? Any one-on-one dynamic, there could be something here about like secrecy. I honestly feel like it's a positive thing. I feel like someone could be planning something beautiful for you, but there's an offer being made here. Let me go ahead and ask more about this Seven of Swords. But it feels like there's an offer that you're really excited about, okay? This could also be just good personal news. So this could be good news surrounding your health, for instance. Okay, let's see more. Sorry about this, Sun, you guys. This is really the only time I could film. What is the Seven of Swords about? Okay, yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. So this could be a situation concerning a family member, concerning a feminine, a motherly figure, but I'm also getting, you've been really fighting for something, okay? You've been like standing your ground. You've been, again, putting a lot of time and energy into making sure something survives, okay? Maybe you are in a competitive field, let's say. You're going to be getting good news surrounding this, okay? Or something positive is being planned behind your back, possibly surrounding this surprise or whatever it is. But yes, there is an offer on the table here, it seems. And like I said, it's good news pertaining to your family, your personal life, your living situation. Some of you, you're going to be approved. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and move on to your love life. I'm so sorry that I'm speaking so fast, you guys, but I don't want to do these readings like too long, because I always talk and talk and talk. Anyways, let's look into Scorpio's love life, and then we will ask your angels of love for some messages, some advice. Please take a moment to give this reading a thumbs up. Let's go ahead and see what we have for Scorpio in love. Scorpio in love this May, please, Spirit. Scorpio in love this May. My goodness, I cannot believe the intensity of this retrograde. And then not just that, but also you're gonna add an eclipse on top of that. Anyways, we got Wheel of Fortune, we got the Nine of Swords, we got the Eight of Swords. Some of you are going to be trying out online dating apps, or you're gonna try to give someone a chance. I feel as though you're not feeling too positive or too motivated when it comes to this. Okay, we got the King of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. I'm getting significant Taurus energy here. We have the Three of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, and the King of Cups also. Okay, so you could also be dealing with a water sign, possibly. There's mention here of long distance. There's mention here of missing one another. So either we are like feeling emotionally distant from the people we are getting to know or our current partner, or we could be physically away from them. Okay, there is mention here of tension. I feel like one moment we are having trouble like vocalizing our thoughts and feelings, and then next moment it's like it's just all coming out at once. This could be you or your partner, right? The energy could be inverted, but there is something here about there's this type of tension that's like building up almost. Okay, or you are worried about your partner's like temper, or you're worried about because it feels like someone's walking on eggshells essentially, and so I don't know if you're worried about how they're going to react. Okay, there's also something here about someone getting their emotions in order. So either you are working on your mental health, let's say, or this is your partner, but there's something here about healing. There's something here about self-love, self-care really being like the main focus right now when it comes to improving your love life and just facilitating the energy, because it does feel like there is harmony in your love life at this month, but it also feels like there is this element of jealousy, maybe tension. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles, there could be a third party involved. Like maybe that's why the energy is kind of getting intense. Maybe someone has suspicions or they have proof. That's just one thing, but I'm also getting actually support coming through for you in terms of your love life. So this could be a therapist, this could be a counselor of some sort. Okay, lean on your loved ones. They're going to give you great advice when it comes to love. Okay, or at least like vent to them. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Temperance card. All right, we also have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is giving me a lot of fertility energy, fertile energy. Okay, so if you have been trying, especially if you've been trying, like it's looking kind of positive. I don't do health stuff, I don't do pregnancy stuff, but this is literally just something that crossed my mind because it feels like there's an offering, okay, at the end of the fertility energy I've been getting. So you may hear about someone in your family, someone close to you being pregnant. You may end up being pregnant or impregnating someone. If that's a possibility for you, that's kind of what I'm seeing. But besides the pregnancy, I do feel so there's this new energy that is going to emerge into your love life, whether you are single or not, very soon, likely towards the end of the month. Though I feel like in the early stages of the month, the energy is still getting settled. And like I said, someone here is kind of feeling restricted in some way. It feels like someone is tiptoeing. I don't know if it's you or your partner or the two of you. There is mention here of two masculines, an earth sign and a water sign. Okay, could be your energies. All right. But all in all, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what your angels are trying to say. I'm going to do a part 2 to this reading over on Patreon, because this month I'm going to try doing extended where we're going to look even more in depth into the readings. And I feel like Scorpio really needs all the love we can get right now. So that's that. Okay, emphasis also on the number 3 and the number 6 is what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and see what else do we have. Yeah, keep your options open is what I'm feeling, or someone is keeping their options open. I see you getting to know someone, for those of you who are single, especially if you are meeting them offline, off an app, okay? But yeah, I'm getting the vibe that someone is keeping their options open. Okay, also something here about a car. There's emphasis here on a car, and possibly even like prescriptions, like someone may have had medical issues. No, I feel so it's prescriptions regarding mental health. That's really what I'm getting. Okay, anyways, let me go ahead and see what you guys get for overall messages from your angels of love and romance. What do we have, please? The energy is all over. I'm so excited for things to like really settle. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Scorpio, please? Okay, so first and foremost, we have calling in your soulmate. So this is just your reminder, especially those of you who are single, you're trying to give up on love. Okay, affirmations, meditation, prayer, all that stuff, this is what is going to bring you and your soulmate closer, okay? And if you already have met your soulmate, then the same thing really applies to you, okay? Next up, we have honeymoon. Some of you may have a trip coming up, okay? This could also be like a staycation with your person, quality time, one-on-one time, but there is something to celebrate coming up very soon for you, either this month or like early June is what I'm getting. So again, if you are single especially, and you have travels coming up, or even if it's like short distance travels, go ahead and, you know, look your best and just enjoy yourself there, because you could be meeting someone there. I feel like also some of you, your soulmate is from like overseas, or like your soulmate is not from where you are. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So that's why they're telling you to call in your soulmate, because they're far away from you. Like, because some of you have like a long distance relationship like around the corner, or you're already in one, is what I'm getting. Okay, we have romantic feelings. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. Scorpio, so many times we want to like hide our hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many times we don't want to make the first move. Like, so many times we try not to show people our crazy, but I'm feeling like it seems like it's a safe situation to actually be the real you. Show yourself. Okay, so this is for those of you who are dealing with someone right now, or, you know, if you are about to meet someone, then keep this in mind. Remember that I told you to just be yourself. And exactly, we have stay optimistic about your love life. A lot of you have been so negative, or just like in this headspace of like, I'm never meeting someone, everyone I meet is going to be a cheater and a liar, but that's literally not the case. The cards are showing me otherwise, right? So we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there could be childhood wounds coming up at this time. The way I'm sitting right now is sending me like, there may be childhood wounds that resurface during these times, especially during the eclipse, especially during this retrograde. And so learn to kind of work through the discomfort, journal as much as possible, but essentially anything that is kind of uncomfortable that is coming up at this time, learn to be patient with yourself, learn to be kind with yourself. And these are all things that you are guided to maybe work through at your own pace. But it does speak on forgiveness, okay? We forgive people not because they deserve it necessarily, I don't know, but we forgive them so that we don't have to hold on to that anger and negativity. And then our love life benefits, and all other areas of our life actually benefit because we are more lighthearted, right? So healing family issues. So there may be some triggers coming up. When are there not? But there may be triggers coming up regarding family, regarding your upbringing, you or your partner, okay? And that's it. And then we have reconciliation. So this is what I was saying, like, I feel like you are making up with an old friend, possibly, okay? Like, I get for some it's not romantic, it's like actually a friend, okay? But for some it is romantic, and again, it's Mercury retrograde. Exes want to come back. We are thinking about our past, we're feeling nostalgic, we can't let go of certain things, we're remembering all the pain and the hurt and the memories, we want to get back together, all that stuff. And so someone may be coming back to either apologize, maybe they'll want to be back in your life. Actually, on Patreon we're going to look into who's coming towards you, how they feel about you, and like their intentions and possible outcome. So we're gonna get to the bottom of that. But yes, someone is returning, someone from your past is returning to your life. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm sorry that my energy was all over the place, you guys, but I will see you over on Patreon, and I wish you all the best. Bye.